On this episode of Fish Warrior,
that fish is unstoppable.
Jakob does battle with a prehistoric predator from the deep.
Come on!
Pulling like a runaway freight train.
This is not a fight, this is a war. It's coming up, it's coming
A
up.
white sturgeon.
Whoa! This is an 9-footer for sure.
In the wild north, will Jakob get his monster-sized opponent?
Yes, that's what I want.
Before the wilderness gets him?
This is by far the most aggressive black bear that I've seen.
This is Jakob Wagner, extreme angler. With multiple world records under his belt, he's tracking down the planet's biggest river Goliaths.
Go, 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 it's a big fish.
On a mission to find and protect the last remaining freshwater giants. Nothing can stop the Fish Warrior. Vancouver, Canada. Extreme angler Jakob Wagner's latest expedition sends him in search of a prehistoric river Goliath.
I'm in British Columbia, and I was always dreaming about this place because of white sturgeon. I never caught one before, and I'm going to try catch a big one on the Fraser River.
Loading up, Jakob begins his journey to the Fraser River. There, he'll meet a team of scientists and anglers who'll help him on his mission to catch and release a giant 9-foot white sturgeon. Along the way, they'll also collect vital samples for species conservation.
Hi.
Hi.
Jakob. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
How was
meet
your
you.
trip?
Jakob's teaming up with fellow angler and oceanographer Galen Rosenwax.
So tell me, have you caught sturgeon before?
I haven't.
Yeah?
But I'm really excited to. I've always wanted to.
I've always wanted to catch a white sturgeon because historically and evolutionarily, they're just so incredible. They live part of their life in the ocean and then come into the freshwater to spawn. So for me, here's a fish that sort of lives in both worlds.
Accustomed to fishing on the open ocean, Galen has limited experience in fresh water, and Jakob's agreed to show her the ropes.
It's supposed to be amazing.
I travel all over really looking for big and new fish to catch.
But still, you can go a little bit more.
I feel very fortunate to join Jakob on this expedition.
To make the arduous 25-mile trek upriver, the team joins local guide Dean Work, an expert on white sturgeon and the river they call home.
Okay, it's coming. Yep.
Hey, nice job!
At more than 850 miles long, the Fraser is the largest river in British Columbia. Here, just 100 years ago, white sturgeon were plentiful. But rampant overharvesting has driven the population down to critical levels. With shark-like tails and cartilaginous skeletons, white sturgeon date back to the age of the dinosaurs, over 65 million years ago. Known to grow over 20 feet long, weighing nearly half a ton, white sturgeon of any size fight with remarkable strength. And that power translates to serious vertical thrust. Using short bursts of speed to catapult out of the water, the white sturgeon earns the nickname River Marlin.
White sturgeon is one of the largest sturgeon species on our planet. They fight like crazy, they jump like crazy, and they are beautiful.
But no amount of power can protect the white sturgeon from its greatest weakness. These majestic creatures have an extremely slow growth rate, taking decades to reach the monster size Jakob seeks. Believing the largest may have been decimated by overfishing, no one knows how many 20-foot whoppers are still out there. An hour into their journey, the team stops to pick up Steve McAdam,
Thank you.
a biologist who's collecting tissue samples from white sturgeon in order to track the growth rate of these living dinosaurs.
100 years ago, there was a big fishery, and they caught a lot of the big fish that were in this river, and population went down. And so now we're trying to figure out how far did it go down, and is it coming up again, or is it stable, or is it still in trouble?
Though British Columbia made it illegal to harvest white sturgeon in 1994, allowing only catch and release fishing, the number of large breeding age individuals may be dangerously low.
You can fish right out the back in here and catch fish. You can fish in this little trough. It gets very deep off the sandbar and deep into that bank over there. And it drops off into 65 to 80 feet of water.
Okay, let's get some bait.
Perfect. Let's get some bait on these rods. Let's get fishing. Probably cut this one down and get moving, and maybe take that 28 off of there and just run about a 24-ounce weight would probably be really good. So we just drop in a hook in here, pop that through. There, you got a nice sturgeon morsel there. So we're gonna get this one in the water. Perfect. Let it hit the bottom.
Fishing technique for sturgeon is kind of strange because when they take the bait, they can play with the bait for 15, 20 minutes, even half an hour, and it can be a big fish. So you have to really concentrate on your tip of the rod. And you can see tap, tap, tap. Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, it's a fish.
Little taste test.
And even tap, tap, tap can mean it's a monster fish, 500, 600 pounds.
Yeah, that's a fish. Oh, is he?
It's coming, it's coming.
Hit him, you gotta hit him. Oh, is he off or he's on? Reel down, lift up. Still there. It's on. Okay, let's get these other rods out of the way here, you guys.
Galen keeps a close eye on Jakob's technique, knowing soon it will be her turn to take on one of these beasts.
Oh, nice. I watched him and how he dealt with the strike and how the sturgeon hit the bait. It looks like a good one.
Jakob must keep the line tight. Barbless hooks can easily come loose, allowing the fish to spit the bait.
It's heavy fish. It's coming up, it's going to jump.
Let me bring mine in.
It's coming up, okay? I think it's a bigger fish than 4 feet. I don't know, it's my first white sturgeon in my life, but it's a strong fish.
Oh, you're gaining on it now. Nice work.
There we go. Nice one.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 feet, I think.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Man, good fish.
There's your
I'm very happy.
Dean lifts the sturgeon into a special cradle designed to keep the fish safe for examination.
Fish is in the boat. Simple like that. Done. Okay, so that hook is right here, right on the edge of the mouth. And he's trying to clamp down on me, and I'm just going to turn that out. Nice barbless hook. See how quick that's out of there? Nice and simple. Fish is in. I love my babies. That's my baby.
First catch, what do you think? It's a good fish.
It's a beautiful fish.
This Fraser torpedo is just in front of me. It's incredible because I was always dreaming about this moment, and I just love it. I can see this living dinosaur of Fraser River for the first time in my life. It's incredible.
Wow.
See the mouth. Now I can understand why this fish can take whole salmon inside.
Yeah, they just...
The mouth is huge. They hunt by smell and they use the whiskers, am I right?
Absolutely. So those are barbels. They have 4, and they're just full of chemical sensors, and they kind of dribble over the bottom with them, and they can sense prey, they've also got a lot of sensory nerves in the nose for smell as well.
And if you touch the body of white sturgeon, you can feel straight away the muscles all the way down. That's why is the fish so powerful. And check out the tail. It's like hooking into the train. Yeah, it's very important to keep the fish wet like this.
They're very tolerant of low oxygen conditions, so that helps us in the sampling. They're very calm. But we obviously have to be as fast as possible.
This is a pit tag reader.
Are you going to give electric shock to this fish, or?
No, absolutely not. We're just going to turn this on and we're going to charge the pit tag that hopefully is in this fish. Look at that.
Ah!
It's 4230460.
Every pit tag, or passive integrated transponder, has its own ID number, allowing researchers to track growth and migration data each time the fish is recaptured.
Start measuring.
Yeah, I hold it here.
7.
I think 157. Yeah.
Yeah, 157, that's perfect. So 157 centimeters, that's 5'2".
Okay, take the sample.
Sure. And you want to be just below the knuckle, so we'll make our first cut right there.
So it doesn't harm the fish at all?
Nope.
I'm very sorry for the fish, but I really hope that it will help for a future generation of white sturgeon.
Okay, so we got it. And it's just this little piece of tissue.
Having completed their research goals, Jakob and the team move fast to release the fish.
I hold the head.
Nice and gentle.
Thank you very much. Whoa! That's always so beautiful when such a big fish is going from the boat, and you know you have a chance to catch it again.
With the fish safely back in the water, Steve shows Jakob and Galen how valuable their sample is.
We take a thin section of that and then I mount it on a microscope slide. And then under the microscope we can count the growth rings. So we'll know how old this fish is. And so we can do that. That helps us monitor the population.
Jakob drops bait a second time and turns the rod over to Galen.
Now it's your turn.
Uh-oh.
10-footer for
Ready.
you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we want. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Nice hook set, Galen.
Thanks.
So how do you feel?
Feel good. When I picked up the second rod, I knew exactly how that sturgeon was going to act so that I was able to hook up with the fish.
There it is, there it is! Oh, nice jump.
But as the mammoth fish jumps, Galen gets her first taste at fighting this freshwater Goliath.
He doesn't want to come up at all.
Be careful. The engine.
Jakob's fish warrior in training, Galen Rosenwax, is hanging on for dear life. Hooked into a huge white sturgeon, she's struggling for control.
These are strong fish. I can't even imagine what the big ones feel like.
Oh, the fish just turned. Did you see that?
I saw that. I felt it. Come on.
Be careful now, be careful.
It's a back and forth battle.
Good work. Okay, but try to pull hard now. That's the moment, Galen. Now. It's coming up, it's coming up.
Finally, Galen gets the upper hand.
It came up and it was just stunning. Really a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Nice job. Hey, what do you say about that?
It was just fantastic. My first white sturgeon that I've ever caught. Beautiful fish.
Bring him in. Here it comes. Nice and gentle, coming in, nice and gentle.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Nice fish.
Way to go, team. Fantastic stuff. Okay,
Let me see my fish.
Using Dean's special scanner, Galen checks the fish for tags embedded under its skin.
Maybe up here?
Is it?
No, no tag.
How do you call this? Virgin sturgeon?
Hold that in your hand. We'll just get the...
Dean pops in a fresh tag with a syringe, a rare opportunity to add another subject to vital sturgeon research.
So we're just going to go back here. We're going to slide that in. Done. In. Finished. Tag fish.
Oh,
awesome.
Fish.
So
That's how
easy.
quick it is. Done.
You gonna measure?
Yep.
138.
At 4.5 feet, it's a huge catch for a rookie freshwater angler, but it's still less than half the size they're looking for.
Bye.
Gently.
Head in and just let it slide in.